Hi, so I've just quickly done a teleporter. Um, Rather than going through the whole thing of putting it together with the strings, I've kind of just put it, the template, and I've just quickly run through how I put it together. So I made a BP teleporter, so that's just an actor. And as you can see in the actor, just in the viewport, I put a square down, squashed it to make it into the teleporter, and then it's got a collision box. So it's basically just got the two elements of the object, which are squished. That's the scale settings if you need it, and a box collision. This box collision I put on it, made it a bit bigger going up. So that's just in terms of the object that you make there. I've also made two materials. I made a red and I made a blue, and this is a, if you type vector, this is a shortcut as well, um, vector 3 point, vector 3, constant vector 3. So constant vector 3 is the one you always use for just basic colors. I made it, I clicked here, this gave me the red one, which I put into base color, and then I just did the opposite for the blue. So if you see here, click there, that will change the color of it. So I just made one red, one blue, just so I can allocate which one goes to which teleporter, in a sense, a bit like Portal. Um, so that's all the objects that you, this is all the components that you need to make. One blueprint actor and two materials, one red and one blue. In the BP teleporter, as well as the box and the pad, in the construction script, I've put together what you need quickly. It's actually not that hard. I've got three variables over here. I've got the red, which is a Boolean, and that is set to negative, false, or positive, whichever way you want it, but basically just don't click it. So I think I call it false anyway. The other teleporter, which is the object. So for that, I just searched for my teleporter that I've made. So it's BP teleporter because it's this one that I'm finding. It's whatever you've called that, that's the one you want to pull in for your variable here. Your last one, which is vector, I didn't put any settings into it. It's just for doing the location when you jump. So that's a vector. Three variables in the BP teleporter blueprint, which is an actor class. For the construction script, do a branch, and then dragged out and just got. So remember this get and set. So I got my Boolean there. That's the condition. That means is it red or is it not red? So at this point, if it's not red, I then just did two set material nodes. One which is my red material. So if it's not red, make it red, and if it is red, make it blue. And also I've made them instant editable, which basically means I've just opened up the eye there, which means I can see them in the world to change and allocate the colors. So the vector isn't. I then dragged out the pad there, and set those into the target because it's the pad that we want to change the color of. That's all you needed to do there. It just gives me the option to set and change colors. I mean, you don't have to do that if you don't want to do the colors on it. I've then dragged out this, which is my object. This is my blueprint, other teleporter. So I've dragged that out to there. And then I've got an is valid off here. So if it is the teleport and it is valid, okay, I've set one. So this is a set on the location, the teleporter location, drag it out, set. I set that, and I've got get at to location. So for my object, get at to location to the teleporter location for the valid, which means it is. And then if it is not valid, if it's a different one, I've got here the get at to location connected into this vector. So basically, to get at to locations, you use your vector twice to set, and it's all just linked through the actual object, this one, your BP teleporter that you're using. So, and then in the event graph, just at the end, is you've got your two. One is on component begin overlap, and that is on the box, which I call box collision for now, and on component end overlap. And this is just to make it, not keep doing it. You don't actually need these here if you don't want to, but I'm putting them here to stop it from just continuously doing it when you step on it. But any probs, just cut these out. Do once just means it will only happen once. A delay, that's just to make it not instantaneous. So you don't actually need these. I've just put them in here for now. So you need to cast your BP per third person character, because that's who will be stepping onto the pad. You've only got the one character. And then you need to connect this to the other actor here. That's the only thing you need to do, just to say the component begin overlap is specific. It's quite low level at the moment. It's only the third person who can go to it, so we don't need to get actor reference or anything. So basically, other actor, cast a BP third person character. That gives us the option to bring in this, which is a ready-made node called teleport. Teleport, the target, we want to teleport the BP third person character, and then you just bring the vector back in. You get it because it's whatever the location the teleporter is, that's where it will go to. And if I go back to my level, I can just drop in my teleporters here. So they're all the same color actually when I drop them in, but then once they're in, because they're instant editable, if I click on it down here in the details, you can see, is it red, is it not red? Click on it, turns it red. If I click on it, it remains blue. And then in terms of where they're going, the more you drop in, the more options you've got. So if I put a blue one there, that now gives me 4 of them. So and the last one I put in was number 4. So I might say this one's going to go to number 2, which was the second one which I put in, which is that one. So basically this gives me the option to change which teleporter it's going to. So when I play the game. So, and if I hit play here, hopefully if I run onto my teleporters, there, it goes to the red one now. So I can change that all in the instant editables here. You know, I can say which one goes to which one when. And that is my teleporters.